So I'd like to introduce you to my good friend, Wolfman. How's it going?
Very good, very good. Good to see you. And, nice to see both of you, Ricardo.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So I see you got yourself Boot Hill. You know,
I did.
I've seen this game only like an emulator, like on the main, but I've never seen it like this.
That's cool. I never did see it on MAME. Of course, there's thousands and thousands of games on there, but
Right.
But I never knew to look for it. When I saw the game, it wasn't working. It's some other collector that was in Tucson, and I saw it in a corner. I said, "Hey, what you got there?" He says, "That thing doesn't work," So, well, I talked him out of it, of course, and drug it home, and it's really in quite amazing condition for the year. It's a 1977 Midway. Of course, all the light bulbs were burned out, but really no work was needed on the monitor. But the board set uses the same architecture, Midway, the 8080 architecture as Space Invaders Deluxe. There's all of the games from Midway, or a lot of the games from that time period, from '77 through the early '80s, all used a lot of the same stuff, the same parts in it. But this was neat. The predecessor for this, the gameplay was pretty much the same, and it was called Gunfight. And it had a similar cabinet and similar graphics, but it didn't have this really, really cool diorama in the back. That really brings back the feel of that electromechanical age.
Right. I love that art that you see, like the plastic, like they made it like come out 3D.
It actually, on the back of the cabinet, looks a lot like a Gorf because it has this big black plastic bubble that sticks out of the back. Because that whole piece sticks so far back.
Sticks out, yeah.
Yeah, but the monitor, just like Space Invaders Deluxe and a few other games, the monitor is down here and it reflects off of a mirror, so you can see your little guy that goes up. When he dies, he turns into a tombstone.
Yeah.
But what the cool thing about this as well, it takes 1/4. And you can play 2 players or 1 player against a computer. This was one of the early ones that actually had the capability of the computer to respond. So this was early, artificial intelligence, if you want to look at it that way. Some of the earlier games, you couldn't play against a computer. You either had to play
somebody else or
you didn't play.
Right.
So this one was very cool, where you shoot against the computer, and it was actually very intuitive. He'd shoot at you wherever you went. And
actually knew what they was doing.
And it got harder as it went along. So it's a very, very fun game. The controls, look like gun stocks, and you control your cowboy position and your gun position. So the arm on the guy will move up and down, and you can control how it shoots.
Now, are these actually like leaves or?
Yeah, it's bolted on, so I couldn't show you. But yeah, there are leaf switches here, but the gun controls are like electromechanical game controls. They have contact pads and fingers that move across. So it's a very mechanical game, but it incorporates the early stages of the video game into it. So
it's funny because I will used to see this game and I will have no interest whatsoever because I will see it. You see it just black and white. If you see it on the monitor itself, that's all you see, just black and white, the 2 characters. Yeah. So actually seeing the art on it actually makes you want to play it.
Like I said, the predecessor to it didn't have that cool artwork in the back. So they came out with this diorama in there with a black light that lights it. It really makes the game pop, and everyone's drawn to it because they see this really neat artwork in there. It jumps out at you.
That's just it just blows my mind, So the game actually works as a time, so pretty much you got a time limit to get as much points as possible.
That's correct. Yeah, you play against a clock really, but as you proceed, it starts off with no cactus, and you get to the next level. After you shoot one guy or the other, one cactus will appear, and then other things will start to happen, like the little covered wagon will start actually moving up the road. So your cover, things you can duck behind, start disappearing or moving or changing, and the higher levels you get, the more cactus appear on either side of the road. So it's
that is so cool.
And then the words that appear, like zap, pow,
right, zap, pow,
and got me, and then the guy lays down and floats up into Boot Hill and turns into a tombstone. So it's a great game. I'm very fortunate to have found one, and it's not in the best of shape, but it plays plays very well.
For the condition it is in this year, it is in great condition.
Yes, it actually rekindled my interest in early Midway games. So now I got my eyes out for things around the same era.
Same era.
77, 78, and on up. I've had, like most other collectors, I've had my Space Invaders and Space Invaders Deluxe, and they're fun games, they really are. But it was kind of time to move on to some of the lesser known titles. And well, when I found this, I didn't know what it was. And then I looked it up, and it's actually kind of rare, and it's really cool. So
That is so cool.
I think I'll probably hang on to it for a little while.
Oh yeah, well you got to. For something like this, it's you're gonna get a lot of offers, I bet you.
I'm not interested in the offers. I get a lot of enjoyment out of. Well, when I first drug it in here, the last time that Trace or Captain Cutaneum had tonight, the last time I took it in, I didn't even get it off the dolly, and people are trying to put quarters in the thing. It wasn't even turned on yet. It looks kind of cool. So I get the biggest kick out of people enjoying it.
That's good.
There were two young boys here, and they were having fun playing it. That just made me feel great. Hopefully that's something that'll stay with them for the years to come, and they'll appreciate some of these older games that are twice, 3 times their age.
Right, definitely. So do you have other projects that you're doing right now?
Oh, I've always got tons of projects. Anyone that knows me in the collecting community knows my garage is packed full of projects. My house is packed full of games, and hopefully we're gonna sometime soon, very very soon, have a place to put all this stuff so more people can enjoy it. So
that's good. I'm glad, and I definitely would like to be there to actually see it and everything.
I certainly hope so.
Oh yes, definitely.
It's all about having fun with games. That's why these things were built. Well, the number one reason was to make money.
Right.
But now in this environment, you're not looking to make money with these games. You're looking to have fun.
Have fun, yeah.
You're looking for the younger generations to be able to enjoy them as well, like we did when we were younger. So.
Oh yes, definitely.
You look around and everyone's having a great time here, so I'm glad to be a part of it.
Me coming over here, it just it blows my mind. Seeing like the young generation playing games and everything, like it was back in the day. Like I go back, like I'm young again.
Yeah, there's just something universally appealing about these video games.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, I love pinball as well, but
True. Yeah, there's there's the pinball machines and everything. I got my favorite ones also. So
hopefully, the younger generations and everyone has the opportunity to have fun, play these games. Anyone that remembers them, and people that get their first exposure to certain titles. That's why we're here. That's why we do this. Yeah,
definitely. Well, Wolfman, thank you so much for showing me this, and hopefully we can see some more ones. All right, thank you so much.